Hello everyone, I'm happy to have Mr. James Paulraj here today. With over 20 years of experience in business consulting and finance, he's also the founder and CEO of Polaris Consulting in Dubai. Hello and welcome, Mr. James, to Solus Podcast Studio.
Thank you very much. Pleasure being here.
How are you today?
Thank you. Good.
How are you finding the change of weather in Dubai? It's amazing.
We are used to this one now after 25 years in Dubai. So it's a welcome change.
Yeah, now you can go out and sit outside. And yeah. How did your journey start in business consulting? When did you know that this is the path that I will?
See, I am a certified public accountant. Okay, I had implemented quite a few ERP systems like SAP, Oracle, JD Edwards, and mid-level ERPs also for accounting softwares. And until like 10 years ago, I was working as a professional, as a CFO and finance director in multiple companies. And during that experience, I come across a lot of small businesses, and I see business owners, they were struggling, to grow the business, to scale up the business, because the right kind of guidance or data or intelligence was not available. And also during that time, the VAT was going to be implemented. And during that time itself, we were knowing that corporate tax is going to be coming soon. Okay, so I realized a lot of businesses, mainly the SMBs, they require guidance and help in this sector. And I see an opportunity, and I thought I will go into this business.
So that was your starting point at Polaris, or starting point in the sector?
In the sector, mainly.
And what inspired you to start Polaris, and when did that happen?
Polaris, I started like 4 years ago. Okay, like after COVID, we had quite a unfortunate situation during COVID. With my previous company, I had a partner, and there were some cash flow issues due to some credit with the clients. A lot of companies were shut down. So Polaris, I started my own 4 years ago, and which is the reason, and I'm doing it alone now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what do you see the hardships that businesses are facing right now, whether it's big businesses or SMEs and startups?
See, when we come to the hardships, let us say, apart from the operational cost or facility cost, which everybody knows in Dubai, there are a few other things. Mainly in our line of business, a lot of compliance requirements are there: AML, CFT, TFS, PEP, politically exposed person. So we need to check everything. So it's a burden, and as well as it's an opportunity for us because a lot of people require guidance in these areas, and we can provide services to them. Okay, because compliance is a bigger issue nowadays, and some of the clients got even penalized because they are not compliant with the regulations. And also there is the cash flow issues. Mainly for our small businesses, banks are not ready to support financially because it's a small business. We can understand what is the reason. And there are some other issues like also talent attraction and retention, because getting quality people and getting them on board, training them, and if you are losing them immediately, okay, it's a heavy cost to the business. You are talking about a visa cost, you are talking about medical insurance and all the other costs.
Yes.
And not to mention the training cost also, because we need to upskill the people. And when we lose them, to some bigger companies after all the training, that's a big cost.
Why are businesses losing these people? What do you think the problem?
See, always people look for better opportunities. It's not to blame them. Definitely, they have to do it, of course. Okay, so we try to encourage people to stay with us by taking them as a partner, and giving them incentives to each new client or successfully serving the client. We incentivize people, so we mainly make them look at the long-term picture, and this is how we manage. But it's a challenge, definitely. Mainly not for us, okay? Mainly for the small businesses.
Yeah, of course. I also hear a lot of businesses facing this problem. But what can you do? I mean, Dubai is a fast-paced city, so
It's a floating economy, definitely floating population, let us say. Okay, so it's a lot of regulations regarding the labor are being reduced, facilitating people transfer immediately. All you need to give us 1 month notice.
yes. Let's say there's a business, a startup or a small business that's coming to you asking for a consultancy or guide, and what's your go-to strategy to helping or assisting this business?
See, let me ask you, if you are coming as a business owner, what you are going to expect from us? Service, transparency, economical pricing, etc. Right? So we have a service architecture, okay, where we do the accounting for bookkeeping, we do CFO services, we do advisory, we do company setup, we provide software, accounting software. Okay, so all in one package. Also, we do the trade finance facilitation. Okay, if you see whether it's service or trading, okay, all the companies require whatever I mentioned. So we package it as a one-stop solution for the clients. Whatever they, based on the requirement, we provide the solution to them. So first, we have a methodology in what we do. Like we present the architecture to them, then we engage with them for an introductory call. Okay, we try to understand their issues. Then we give a proposal. Okay, it's very transparent pricing. We don't do based on hours. Okay, we do based on the task which is going to be completed. Then we try to onboard them. When we try to onboard them, we are going to be compliant also with all the documents. Then we focus on the delivery, which is where the proposal comes into the place, because proposal has to clearly define, okay, what are the delivery terms, what are the services which are going to be delivered. And then we focus on the retention, because once we provide value to the client, they are going to stay with you for a long time.
Yes.
And they can help you in bring in referrals also.
So it's a long-term process, not like a one-time thing.
Definitely it is a long-term. It should not be short-term with a client, because they are looking for value and you're looking for the client. Mm-hmm. Okay, you should take care of them. Okay, so they take care of you.
Actually, I wanted to ask you something, and you just mentioned this. You said that your services are like there's a vast like amount of services. So I see that you have like your services vary from consulting and finance and auditing to IT and a lot of things. How do you integrate all of this under one roof?
See, any business right now, anywhere in the world, cannot ignore digital transformation, okay? Because the technology is a facilitator for running the business, whether it is accounts or reports, okay, or even compliance, okay? So we try to build that as a technology, as a collaboration tool, okay? And basically we engage the customer, okay, or the client, okay, with all these services we offer to them, and we do the cross-functional collaboration within our system, within our company, where we present our services through a single person. Need not be a IT person, need not be a finance person. Okay, this person will be coordinating internally for the finance and account and present one window solution to the client. So the client will be talking to one person, this person will be talking to the team internally. Okay, so that there is no miscommunication in what the client is requiring and what we provide. Okay, so and this is a way we
maybe this would distinguish you from other consultancies, the variety of services that you provide.
I think a lot of other people also provide similar kind of services, but we try to gain an edge, okay, by providing value-based service, we try to, this is my personal motto, like we have a document establishing, how to approach the customer, okay, how to present ourselves, okay, and how to respect them in terms of what they require and what we deliver. And and also, if the client is going to ask, I want a clarification, and he speak for 5 minutes, we are not going to charge the client.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is some value-based service, and we are going to give something to the client, and we are not going after the money always. All right, so our clients value so much. One of my client is like over 8 years with us now. Okay, that's a long period of time, which is what we aim for.
What was like, let's go a little bit back in the memory. What was one challenge that shaped your leadership skills or shaped your company?
See, when we started as a new firm or company, okay, it's always a challenge to attract new clients, because always the clients look for how many years the company is there in the field, whether I can depend this company. And because there are a lot of other alternatives, like bigger firms who provide similar kind of services. Now we need to provide that confidence to them based on the personal experience, qualification and experience, and we need to demonstrate that ability. Okay, that was a challenge in the beginning, definitely. Still it is a challenge. Still we are growing. We are a small service firm. Okay, that is one crucial. Another one is cash flow. We don't get any support, okay, from the banks or from anybody else. Okay, so we need to grow organically.
Let's stay in the memory. What was a project or success story recently that you're proud of?
Yes, I told about earlier when we were talking. I told about one client. Okay, we did for many clients during the COVID. Okay, it was chaos, right, all over the world. Okay, so a lot of companies were struggling to even pay the salaries, pay the rent. A lot of companies, they slashed the salaries. Even the landlords reduced the rents, okay, or gave the flexible option of paying. Okay, so we took to the client. We told them, okay, this is an opportunity for you to examine your cost, cut the cost, and be ready. Okay, once this phase is over, be ready for the next phase where you can grow up your business based on this. Okay, and I have to mention one company. I will not mention the name, okay, but it turned out to be very successful. Okay, I told about this 8-year-old client. It is them. It was a big struggle at the time, and we partnered with them. We put them through the struggle. Okay, in spite of we were struggling. Okay, and it turned out to be a success story. And you talked about recent. Anyway, I'm talking about 4 years ago. If you talk about recent, there was a real estate management company. Okay, it was not a single company. They had 3 companies where the services were overlapping between each other. Okay, and they were looking for a solution actually. And we devised a solution which is based on Odoo software. Okay, and also using Zoho Creator. Okay, and we created a logic. And, it was implemented. It was very successful. This happened last year.
That's amazing to hear.
Yes.
So from what I'm hearing, I'm sensing a kind of a relationship between you and your clients beyond just money and business. Just like you said earlier, we're not always chasing money. So I feel that what keeps the retention of clients.
Yes, definitely. See, we treat our clients as our partners. Okay, in fact, we are their partners in their growth. Actually, we invest our services in their growth, and once they see the commitment, okay, from our side and the transparency, it builds trust. Okay, definitely, they are going to stay us for the long time. If they want some augmented service, some other service, definitely they come back and ask us, because once we are going to recommend any other partner, tech partner, which we are not doing, okay, they can trust us, the client can trust us that we are going to recommend a good solution to them. That is the trust we are building with our client. It's a long term. Okay, we are not trying to make money from our client. Of course, we need to be paid for the services, and it has to be fair both the ways. This is what.
But it's clients like anyone likes to feel more than just a client, a person, So that will make them feel special.
Yes. I will tell one example. Like if a new person is coming for a company formation, either in the mainland or in a free zone, okay, we tell openly that our pricing is transparent. Okay, this is much you are going to pay to the government or to the free zone. This much is our fees, and whatever the fees we are going to pay, we are going to collect all the bills or receipts and going to give it to you. Okay, and you can see that our pricing is transparent. You know what you are spending. There are no hidden costs. Clients appreciate that very much, actually.
And now let's hop on technology. How does technology play a role in your business?
See, it's a very critical role. If you see the digital transformation is one which is going to be the future. You're talking about artificial intelligence. You're talking about automation. You're talking about crypto. Crypto is going to come into finance. Okay, or it's already in place. In UAE, tokenization is already happening in the real estate sector, and slowly it will be coming into finance, whether it's a trade finance or even deposits or even cross-border payments. Okay, so it's all technology. So we try to build our systems where we link finance and the technology. We try to build a ecosystem which is complete solution for the client, and we use it for the collaboration, with the clients also. And also technology provides a better insight into the future, because you're no longer talking only about the data. You're talking about deriving intelligence from the data, which is going to be useful for the business insight and facilitate easier decision making for the business owners.
So regarding AI, how do you see AI now with the revolution of AI everywhere? Do you see it as a threat or a helping tool?
Definitely it's a help. See, the main thing what we need to understand is artificial intelligence is going to provide you options, based on what you require. But you're going to be the ultimate decision maker.
Exactly.
Once you decide to do yes or no, that's up to you. So I am seeing artificial intelligence as a, let us say, facilitator, optimizer, whatever you call. Okay, you can take the help of AI. Definitely is going to be there in future. Is going to develop more, and I totally believe in it.
And how do you see the business consulting and financial services landscape evolving in the UAE in the few next years?
If you take like 5 or 10 years, not many people were much interested into cloud computing. It was there already. Now, with all the changes which are happening in the world and mainly in UAE, people are trying to cope up with the systems. They see the advantage of moving into cloud-based system because it becomes efficient, becomes cost-effective, and it's secure also. Okay, like you have a bank account you are accessing through your mobile phone or through your laptop, right?
Yes.
It is secured. Okay, it is there for like 20-30 years now. Okay, so people are trying to believe in this system also. So it is going to be here, and we are trying to take advantage of that and pass that benefit to our client, where we are trying to build systems which are going to be integrating all this finance and IT, okay, and automation, so that we try to avoid repetitive tasks and focus on high value advisory to our clients. Okay.
And just like you said, like 10 years ago, the cloud computing was not like, it was there, but it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
And I feel in this world, in these times, everything is evolving very fast.
Yeah.
Same like AI. 2 to 3 years ago, it wasn't a big thing. Now it's everywhere. Social media, it wasn't that big. Now it's everywhere. So how do businesses stay consistent or competitive in this very fast-paced world?
This fast food, it's more about adapting the technology and how to leverage the usefulness of the technology, okay, and which is where we come in. Okay, we provide guidance with my personal experience on I told about this ERP system implementation. I've done SAP, Oracle, JD Edwards, and all the mid-level ERPs also. So we have quite a bit of experience. I pass this knowledge to my staff also, and we help our clients navigate these challenges, try to help them identify what is the correct technology for them. And because typically when you are choosing an ERP system, normally we go for the top down, right? What is your requirement and whatever, all right? We tell our clients to go from bottom up. Okay, what you are going to get from the system. Okay, ERP, for example, SAP, you're going to get the reports. Okay, a top level manager is not going to check whatever, he's going to check the reports.
Yes.
So what are the reports first required? Okay, based on that one, you build the system. Okay, so you try to assemble all the pieces together, all the pieces of the operation, okay, the finance, put them together, create a seamless system, and provide intelligence to the management.
So it's about seeing these tools or challenges not as a challenge, but as a helping tool.
As a helping tool, definitely, yes.
And now, what's your vision and what's your long-term vision for Polaris?
See, right now we are focusing on UAE. Okay, we are trying to build our company. Okay, through I mentioned many times about the trust. Now, so we need to build our brand value here. Okay, and after that, I mentioned about we are building solutions based on automation and artificial intelligence, where we try to provide one-stop shop to our client. Okay,
I like this word. Yes,
thank. And we are trying to build this ecosystem. Once we are successful on that one, we are planning to expand regionally other GCC countries, inshallah.
Yeah,
in future, world over also. Yes.
How important do you think is networks and connections to businesses and to you personally also?
It's definitely very, very important. See, I mentioned earlier about client referrals. Okay, most of our clients came through referrals. We don't do cold calling. Until now, we have not done any serious advertising, okay, which we are planning to do. But definitely, we don't do cold calling. We don't emails, okay. We attract our clients from referrals and networking, okay, which is a very integral part of the service business.
Yeah, and also word of mouth is personally, I feel like this is the most important marketing aspect.
Yes.
To have, yeah. Earlier you mentioned something that it's your motto. So I want to know what's your slogan, what's your motto? And
we have, we mentioned in our documents also, it is enterprise, commitment, value. What is enterprise? We are an enterprising partner with a client. Their growth is our growth actually. So we partner with them and we are committed in their growth. It is as if we are seeing ourselves in their shoes. So we try to point out what are the issues and we guide them with a solution. Okay, it's up to them to accept the solution or no, and we will continuously monitor their growth and we provide service to them. And the last one is the value. Okay, by doing the above two things, you're providing value and clients appreciate the value. These are our three things. Again, enterprise, commitment, value.
It's amazing. It's an amazing slogan. And now, if you could, other than these three words, if you could describe Polaris in 3 words, what would it be?
Dependability, transparency, integrity. I will add one more. Ethics.
Yeah, I love this. This is amazing. Now, finally, if you could give one piece of advice to startups or SMEs that are trying to scale in the region, what would it be?
See, I will tell you from my own experience, which I follow. Okay, being a CEO of Polaris Consulting, we should not build or we should not try to scale. Okay, based on speed, should be on the systems. You need to have your complete ecosystem built. Okay, and you need to offer services to the clients, which you can deliver. Okay, you cannot take 100 clients where you have the capacity to service only 50 clients, correct? I'm just saying as an example. So you should know what is your strength and weakness, okay? And if you're growing, you are trying to grow, creating a brand value, creating a trust, okay, confidence in people, that's important.
That's it. Thank you very much for your time and for your insights. It's I learned a lot personally, and hopefully everyone else. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode. It's filled with valuable information. Like and follow Solus City channel to see all the updates and to see more episodes about the business world in the UAE.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Paul, Mr. James. It's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you very much.